ages.
I'm gonna give you a 10 out of 10, Lily.
Fantabulistic.
I hate losing and I love winning.
I really should know the answer to this right away.
That's what I meant to say.
We all know. Well, maybe
The
not
game
boomers,
show that
but-
pits Gen Z, millennials, Generation X, and baby boomers against each other in the ultimate trivia game is back for the fall. Battle of the Generations is coming back. So for a look at what's in store for more of the episodes, we welcome host, comedian, multi-hyphenate, talented Lily Singh, Superwoman,
Oh my goodness.
boss.
Thank you for having
Oh
me.
my
What
gosh.
an intro.
So great to have you back. You know, I
Thank
love
you.
the fact that you're from Scarborough.
Yes.
I just have to say that because I'm from Scarborough. The Weekend's from Scarborough.
Yes. Can I say I
Eric
also love
Bauza.
the fact that I'm from Scarborough? My dog's name is Scarborough.
Are you? Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Yes.
See, Scarborough's a magical
Scarborough
place.
represent, baby.
Because it produces so much talent. But Lily, let's talk about this show. You're a
Yes.
game show host now.
Yes.
After becoming, you know, the first woman of color to host a daily late night talk show on a major network.
Yeah.
But you say that hosting this show is like your dream job because it touches on, you know, your stuff, which is intergenerational comedy.
Totally.
And you get to see people hash it out and have fun.
Yes, I mean, for so many years on YouTube, I made comedy about parents and
Right.
kids and the arguments they have, and that's what this show is. So many families have messaged me being like, we watch a show as a family, we're arguing as a family. Because here's the thing, every generation has one thing in common. They come onto the show and they're confident that they are better than every other generation. And usually they're wrong.
But what are some of the things that have surprised you on the show?
Ooh, okay, so I don't know if I'm surprised about this, but something has been consistent, which is
Right.
Gen X. Gen X always comes in with a chip on their shoulder. They have something to prove. Gen Z always comes in with the delusion of how much they can do with $25,000. Because the prize is $25,000.
You're
And you
right.
ask them, what are you going to do? They're like, I'm going to give to charity. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to buy a house.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay my parents' mortgage. I'm like, I love this Gen Z delusion you have about
Yeah.
$25,000.
Good luck. $25,000 will get you a
It's a
parking...
good amount of money. It's
Yeah.
fun, but travel the world.
No, yeah.
Ma'am.
A parking spot in Toronto for a month.
Right,
Done.
exactly.
Okay, yeah. So Gen X, you said that's the age between
Yes.
43, 58. That's the generation that has been like consistently kind of
They have a
very
chip on their shoulder.
competitive.
They feel like the forgotten generation. They come in with something to prove. I'm not gonna lie, millennials, I feel like we gotta step it up a little bit. I'm a proud millennial myself.
Same.
And sometimes there's a question that comes up and I don't know the answers. And ahead of time, I'm playing the game with them. And every once in a while, millennial, for example, we had a picture of LeBron James or Dennis Rodman come up and
Right.
someone was like, LeBron James. And I'm like, sir,
No, do better.
do better. Do better, sir.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And is there like one area, one topic where people seem to be all kind of pretty good at getting?
I would say social media.
Yeah.
Even the boomers
Yeah.
kind of know their way around TikTok. We actually have a lot of boomers that come in on the show and they're like, oh, no, I'm a viral TikTok sensation.
Right.
So they're really savvy with social media, which I'm really impressed by.
Lily, I want to talk about your comedy because it's so relatable. I mean, if you follow Lily Singh, she's got 40 million followers across all her kind of networks or empires.
They're all my aunties.
It's so funny because when you do your mom and your dad, you know, in the costume
Yeah,
or
yeah.
it's so accurate. What is their reaction to your comedy?
I want the record to show that my parents actually love it.
They love it.
They helped me write a lot of those videos. It's not exactly how they are, I have to say that. It's not exactly how they are, but you know, I pull from my experiences of my aunts, my uncles, other people's parents, but they love it. They're not mad about it at all.
Yeah, and would you ever want to have them come on Battle of the Generations? Is that allowed? That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
I feel they may miserably fail. However, they did come visit the set one day, and they saw the show, and they watch it religiously every Tuesday at 9 p.m. as well, and they always tell me their feedback.
Yeah, and on the show, I know you're the host, but do you get any creative input as to like, hey, this is what I want to challenge the contestants with on this episode?
Yeah, well, it's cool because I'm an executive producer on the show as well, which is really important to me. But I want to make sure that the show was something that someone like my parents could watch as well, that the trivia was diverse, that it was accessible to a wide range of people, and I feel like it is. My parents play along, and you know, every once in a while there's a question that they especially know, and they get really excited, and I don't know if they would feel that way about any other trivia show, to be honest.
And, you know, we grew up in a generation where it was just for you anyway, starting with the social media and the influence of YouTube and all that stuff. But when TV was still a thing that we gathered around with the family to watch something on television, it's kind of got this retro old feel stuff. So talk about why your show is good at uniting people again.
Something I've always been passionate about is this co-viewing experience. You know, even with my YouTube videos, people used to say, this is the only thing I watch with my mom. And so being tagged in stories of people arguing with their parents about trivia on the TV, it does take you back to this place of like watching stuff together as a family and having some healthy arguments, you know, and having that competitive spirit. So I think it's really special.
And Lily, you know, you're known to diversify. You do so many different things. You've worked on this creative kind of anime on YouTube.
Yes.
You've got, I mean, Halloween's coming up, so we have to talk about your blinding likes, your Halloween spoofs.
A throwback.
I want to know, where do these ideas come to you? Like, is it when you're in the shower, when you're about to eat breakfast, when you're sleeping at night? Like, how do you come up with these ideas and make them into reality?
This is a great question. The answer is, I'm very weird, but I fully embrace that. I think we all have these brain babies, and I have an addiction with making those brain babies come to life. And I think a lot of people talk themselves into not executing brain babies, but I'm like, embrace your weird. Ideas are meant to be created. Like, fully embrace your creative side.
And do you do it the first time and get it right? Or are there moments of failure where you're like, oh, this didn't work, I got to do it again? And how do you persist through that?
Yeah, I mean, I truly believe, and I'm not just saying this because it sounds good, failure is such a necessary part of the process. How do you know if this is going to work if you haven't tried all of these other ways to do it first? And sometimes you fail. I have failed so many times, and I will continue to fail so many times in my life, but it's all part of the process. You have to love what you do more than you're scared of failing.
Wow, okay, so inspirational, and we're just looking at that video of the Halloween and the head on the table.
I told you, embrace your weird.
Embrace your weird.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Lily Singh, Battle of the Generations. When do these new episodes start dropping?
Tuesdays, 9 p.m. on CTV.
Tuesdays, 9 p.m.
Yes,
CTV.
watch with the whole family and let me know which generation wins. Tag me.
Okay, you heard it here. Lily Singh, such a pleasure to meet you and have you on the show.
Appreciate
Congrats on the show.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see more of what you do next.
Absolutely.